Hey guys, my name is Miska and welcome to Overwatch Central. We're taking a look at some more patch notes, some updates that are coming in not too long that Geoff Goodman announced just a few hours ago actually. So the footage you are seeing together with these patch notes is from the current PTR, so the changes aren't actually there, it's only to give you context of what the changes kind of will do. I'm not sure why they decided to do it in two goes. I guess they wanted to see how they felt with the first few hero changes. But we got even more and some pretty big changes in here. First off, Junkrat frag launcher impact damage increased from 40 to 60. Now this is actually a pretty big deal, as I believe the explosion damage on Junkrat's nade is 80 already, so this is just the extra bit of damage you get from actually hitting someone direct impact, so that should total to 140. So that's a pretty big buff for Junkrat, just a 20 extra damage like that. Expect to see some more of Junkrat being played in ranked, I guess, next season. In addition to that, we have Lucio. Lucio's speed song has had its effect lowered from 30% to 20%. I assume that's in connection with goats. And there's also amp it up, the speed song amped effect reduced from 70% to 50. And you've also got the wall ride, the passive movement speed gained while wall riding increased from 20% to 40%. So Lucio definitely kind of a nerf here overall. Not a ridiculous one, obviously still a very good character, but I was surprised to see those changes in there. Next up, McCree. We covered this one just yesterday and he's been changed again. So bonus damage ramp from the previous 1.34, that's the patch number, change will now begin after 1.5 seconds, down from 2.5. So in the previous patch, after 2.5 seconds, McCree would lock on twice as fast in terms of damage with the Deadeye ability. They didn't actually specify Deadeye here for some reason, but either way, that's what it does. So previously, I believe it was 275 and then 550 after 2.5 seconds, meaning that you would lock on to about 600 HP in the first 2.5 seconds. I guess a little bit more actually, but now you're going to be locking on even faster, and I think that's good honestly, because the Deadeye ability should be pretty good against high health heroes. Deadeye is just one of those abilities that has gotten worse and worse over the years as people have gotten better at the game, and in high levels you've always been pretty lucky to even get one kill with it. So yeah, that's being changed and is being pretty decent now, I guess. Next up on the hero change list is Reaper, who's had his passive healing amount reduced from 50% to 40%, so that is of course the lifesteal. One of those changes that really affected certain areas of ranked play but not really high levels of play overall, so reducing that from 50 to 40 seems like a decent idea. I believe it was changed from 30 to 50 and now from 50 to 40, so bringing it back a little bit but not loads. We'll see what sort of effect that actually has in the end. Symetra next up with Photon Projector. Primary fire damage ramp speed increased by 20%. The reason as to why they did this is because Symetra was kind of nerfed by the change to armor, so they changed armor with beams in particular to chunk differently. They would just be reduced by 20% flat, so now that they're upping this, they're actually kind of unnerfing Symetra more than anything else. So yeah, I guess that's pretty good. I think that's fine. I mean, Symetra isn't really an OP hero right now anyway, so yeah, some people pointed it out in our video last night, and I'm sure you people are glad to be seeing this change here. Speaking of beam-based heroes, we have Zarya, Particle Cannon, alternate fire radius reduced from 2 to 3 to 1 to 2 based on energy level. So that's basically just the radius of how big that ball explosion is, and yeah, that's just in meters, I assume, the 2 to 3, 1 to 2 roughly. Either way, whatever measuring units they use, you know roughly how big it is right now on default, but as it says right here, it's based on energy level, so when you have more energy, you'll get a bigger explosion and more damage, so I guess that's fine. Another pretty sustain heavy hero there being nerfed. I don't think it's a huge deal, but yeah, definitely does matter. Zenyatta is last on the list with Orb of Discord, effect reduced from 30% to 25%, so not a huge change, but still there. And then Orb of Destruction, so it's normal left click and right click on PC, so the two different firing modes on console, and the damage has been increased from 46 to 48, so upping Zenyatta's damage himself, but not really letting allies deal as much with the Orb of Discord. I think this makes sense. Zenyatta's a very good character, and I don't think this nerf is going to throw him out of the game entirely, but still, I would argue that it is a little bit of a nerf. Like Geoff Goodman says, he's not sure exactly when these changes will hit the PTR, but we're hoping tomorrow or Friday. So yeah, tonight or tomorrow night, around the normal PTR patch time, I assume. But yeah, that is essentially all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Just a quick patch notes rundown. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and yeah, thanks for all the support lately. We've really been enjoying making all this content around this latest patch. So yeah, thank you very much, and we'll see you guys next time.